Hello and welcome to our podcast on the top 10 facts about dictators. In this episode, we'll be discussing some of the most notorious dictators in history and their actions, policies, and impact on their countries. Let's start with fact number 1, Hitler's rise to power. Adolf Hitler, the infamous leader of Nazi Germany, rose to power through a combination of political maneuvering and propaganda. He famously used rallies and speeches to stoke nationalist sentiment and spread anti-Semitic ideology. Hitler's policies led to the deaths of millions of people, including 6 million Jews during the Holocaust. Fact number 2, Stalin's brutality. Joseph Stalin, the brutal Soviet dictator, was responsible for the deaths of millions of people through famine, purges, and forced labor camps. He was known for his ruthless suppression of political opposition and dissent. Stalin's reign of terror lasted for over 20 years and left a lasting impact on Soviet society. Fact number 3, Saddam Hussein's oppression. Saddam Hussein, the former leader of Iraq, used fear and intimidation to maintain power, employing a secret police force to track down and punish anyone who opposed his regime. He was also accused of using chemical weapons against his own people. Hussein's dictatorship ended with the US-led invasion of Iraq in 2003. Fact number 4, Mao's Great Leap Forward. Mao Zedong, the founder of the People's Republic of China, implemented radical policies that caused the deaths of tens of millions of people through famine and political violence. He also encouraged the cult of personality around himself, often portraying himself as a visionary leader. Mao's policies, including the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution, had a profound impact on China and the world. Fact number 5, Idi Amin's atrocities. Idi Amin, the former Ugandan dictator, was infamous for his erratic behavior and extreme cruelty. He expelled tens of thousands of Asians from Uganda and was responsible for the deaths of hundreds of thousands of people during his rule. Amin's dictatorship ended with his ouster in 1979. Fact number 6, Ceausescu's downfall. Nicolae Ceausescu, the former leader of Romania, was known for his brutal suppression of dissent and for creating a cult of personality around himself. He was overthrown in a popular uprising in 1989 and executed by firing squad. Ceausescu's regime was marked by corruption and economic decline. Fact 7, Francisco Franco. Francisco Franco, the former Spanish dictator, seized power in a military coup and ruled Spain with an iron fist for nearly 40 years. He was known for his authoritarian policies and for suppressing political opposition, often using violence and intimidation to maintain control. His regime was characterized by strict censorship and the suppression of regional cultures and languages. Fact 8, Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un, the current leader of North Korea, has been accused of numerous human rights abuses, including the use of torture, imprisonment, and forced labor. He has also been known to promote a cult of personality around himself, often portraying himself as a powerful and infallible leader. His regime is characterized by strict control of information and the use of propaganda to shape public opinion. Fact 9, Pol Pot. Pol Pot, the former leader of Cambodia, was responsible for the deaths of an estimated 1.7 million people during the Khmer Rouge regime. He implemented radical policies that forced millions of people into forced labor camps and resulted in widespread famine and disease. Fact 10, Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi, the former leader of Libya, ruled with an iron fist for over 40 years before he was overthrown and killed during the Arab Spring. He was known for his erratic behavior and for his use of violence and intimidation to maintain control. He often portrayed himself as a revolutionary leader and supporter of anti-imperialist causes, but his regime was characterized by human rights abuses, corruption, and a lack of political freedom. And that concludes our podcast on 10 facts about dictators. While these leaders may have had different backgrounds and ideologies, they all shared a desire for absolute power and control. It is important to remember the atrocities committed by these dictators and to work towards preventing such regimes from rising to power in the future. Thank you for listening, and we hope you learned something new today.